Hello, my name is Rebecca Richardson, but most people call me Becky, and it's 9 a.m. I know that probably doesn't sound early to a lot of people, but it is for me, and the reason I'm up this early is because I'm starting my writing days today, and I thought I could bring you all along with me. I'll start by apologising for the general quality of this, the audio and the visual. It's probably a bit shaky, but that's because I'm not filming on my usual camera because there isn't like a front thing on it, so I can't see myself, so I'm filming this on my phone. So yeah, it's probably a bit shaky. The purpose of this vlog is basically just to keep me motivated because I finished school for the year yesterday and I wanted to get in a few days since I now have like 6 weeks to do nothing before I go on holiday to get some like proper writing in, like actual hours for once in my life. Basically, I have roughly 90,000 words left of my first draft of my third book to do, and I really need it done by September. So, doing these days and kind of pretending it's more of like an actual job for me should hopefully get more words down, and then I can deal with the editing later. I do have to go a few places today. I've got a hair appointment later, and then I've got to go into town to get some books. But other than that, should just be writing for most of the day. I will put off reading those books so I can actually get some writing done. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and then I'll see you back here. Is it too early for you two as well? Yeah. Alright, I'm back from breakfast. I think I'm just gonna start writing. I will go over a few issues I have first with it, and that's mainly that I'm worried it's not going to be long enough. You will see me touching this again in a second, but just for the moment, I have a plan, which I now can't get to because it's below everything that the camera's on. Give me a sec. Here it is. Basically, I'm like almost halfway through the front page of this. There is a bit on the back, but I'm getting through it quite quickly. I'm like almost halfway down, and that was like 10,000 words because this is just part 2. But I'm worried it's not going to be long enough, which is an issue because it's the last book, I need it to be at least the same length as the other 2. But like, it's a concern because like usually the last book is big, and you look at it and you're like, oh wow, it's the last book, it's big, it must be epic, and I'm concerned it's going to be like a tiny little itty bitty book in comparison to the other 2. It's probably something I could solve just like fluffing it up a bit and I don't know, putting the font size up or something, but I want it to be the same length. So realistically, if it was going to end up the same length as the others, I need to add another 90,000 words roughly. But I don't know. It's just a concern. To be fair, some of the points on here are bigger than others. There's a big like battle at the end, which is about 3 lines in here, but that could end up being long. It just, it kind of depends how I do it. I might just have to lengthen things a bit, and I think it is partly down to the fact that I feel like I'm rushing a little bit, just because I need this done by September, and also it's the last book. I've been working on this series for 5 years now, and I'm just like ready to be done with it. I'm ready to say goodbye to the characters. I'll always love them, obviously, but there's other things I want to get onto, and I do worry that it's kind of making me rush this a bit. So I need to stop. I need to just take a step back, stop stressing about it, and just see what I can get done. I think I did think I was going to be starting this with a different scene. I had this like really big tough scene that I put off for like a week. I hadn't done anything for a week because I was procrastinating writing this one scene. And then the other night, I just suddenly was in the mood, and I was like, if I don't write it now, I'm never going to write it. So I just sat down and did it. So I will insert the clip of that here. I think there's like a minute's worth of footage of that. Before I do, actually, it's dark in it, and I'm wearing sunglasses. And the reason for that is when I'm writing more emotional scenes, I need to have things dark so I can really focus on what I'm doing. But then the glare from the computer's too bright because I've got really sensitive eyes. So I have to wear sunglasses a lot anyway, just to look at my computer screen, but especially when it's dark and then there's just this one light. So that's why it's dark, but I'm still wearing sunglasses. But yeah, that's past me can take over for now. So this is before the vlog actually began. I'm relying on future me to explain the darkness in the sunglasses. But I'm about to start the scene that I'm struggling with, and I keep rereading things and I'm just not happy. A moment ago I was so ready to sit down and write, and I was like, yeah, here we go, and now the moments came, I'm feeling very different about it, basically. But I'm gonna do it. I've sat down to do it, switch the lights off and everything. I'm just gonna get it done. I'm doing it because I have 20 pages of Six of Crows left to read, and that's gonna be like my reward if I get this done, is finishing Six of Crows. So love it when I'm so indecisive and unorganised that I don't even know what month it is. Dear. So I managed to get that scene written, but I'm not going to go back and edit it now because it's down, and I'm proud that I've just got it on paper to start off with, but I think it'll definitely need work. I'm also slightly concerned because I've just been looking at the plans, and this is actually like the middle of part 2, and now I'm concerned things are going too fast, but that's something to deal with later. For now, it's actually on paper. We did 1,500 words, I think, which is enough for this scene. The dialogue might need some work because there's a lot of it, but it's down. The words are down. Yeah. Back to the future, I guess. Hello, I'm back. I am going to be continuing on my computer. I wrote the last scene on my computer, whereas a lot of the time I'd be on my laptop, but we're going to go computer because I have my my clicky keyboard. I like it. So I think we're going to get about an hour done, probably. And then as a reward, I ordered some stickers from Redbubble, and I need to put them on my laptop. So I thought we could do that together, just because I really want to put them on. But yeah, that's where we're going to go from now. I was going to see if I could work out how to like angle my camera in a way that you can like see me typing, and we could do one of those cute like fast bits where I'm like typey to type, but I don't know if that's going to be possible because there's not really anywhere to put the camera. I'll see, we'll see. If it's not next, then it's not happening. So I've got 15 minutes left to write, and the next point on my plan just says conversation about feelings, which is so vague. Like, I know I leave it purposefully vague so I can fill it in with what feels right at the time, but I'm just like, I don't make things easy for myself. I've got 15 minutes to try and get through some of that, whatever that means. We'll see. Alright, so I got about 1,500 words done, which isn't bad, really. I have to go now for my hair, but I'm happy with what I got done. We got more done than expected, and I got that scene done that I was worried about a moment ago. So. Loud nuggets. All right, so haircut. We're gonna go into town, and I can finally get a few books. I'm so excited. My main aim is to get Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, but I'm gonna have a look at some others as well because I'm sick of having to go into town every time I need a new book. But yeah. So I'm back from shopping, and we're in Waterstones, so I got a few books. So I think the plan is to quickly go over these, and then I need to put those stickers on my laptop because we didn't do that earlier. And then a bit more writing, I think, tea, and then maybe get some more words in depending on how it goes before tea. So I only got 2 books from Waterstones. I was trying to find another book as well because they had the second, but I couldn't find the first. So I thought I'd just leave it, which was a bit annoying because one of the books I got is buy one get one half price, and they had the second book in the other series I wanted to get for the same thing, but I couldn't find the first one, so I just left it for today. So the first book I got is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is what I'm planning on reading next because I just finished Six of Crows and I adored it. I'm considering kind of doing a review of them when I finish this, because I wasn't going to because they've been out for so long, but I enjoyed the first one so much that if I enjoy this one as much, I might just rant about it for like 10 minutes, because if this is anything like the first one, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it. And the second book I got is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and I know what this is about vaguely. I wasn't going to get it at first because I thought it was contemporary. I don't really know why. I thought it was like a contemporary romance or something because I saw everyone talking about it. But then the other day someone informed me that it's actually fantasy, and when I looked into it, it actually sounds really good. So I'm going to try and get this done because I know the next one comes out either this month or next month, so hopefully I can be caught up and then I can read the second one soon as well. But that's the only 2 books I got. So I think it's time to put the stickers on my laptop. So these are the stickers that I'm putting on my laptop. I don't quite know how I'm going to fit them all on, but I'm going to try. I don't really know why they sent me like 2 of these, but you know, I'm not going to complain. I'll find somewhere to put the other one, I guess. All of these are going on the back other than that one, which is going inside, but I don't actually know how I'm going to place the others. So yeah. I think we'll start with the 2 that I know are going to be corner ones, because that fits in a corner fine, and then I think I'm going to try and put that in a corner too. And then from there I'll just have to work out the placement of the others, I think. So I've started sticking a few of them on, but we're having a slight issue with this one. One side of this was like cut out. Can't get it off now. But this side wasn't. So I've like cut this bit out of the actual paper and stuck it in, but you can tell that it's not there. So now I'm like, do I take that out and cut this side to look the same, or do I just leave it because I'm not very crafty and I don't want it to go wrong? Sigh, can you tell from like, yeah, you can tell from because they're all on. I like it. I think it looks nice. I've got all the little bread cats mixed in there as well, so happy with it. That's out the way now. Tea's in, so I think in between I'm going to try and get a few words in, and then I might get some in after tea. I don't know, I have to walk the dog, but if not, should be able to get some more words in. If I can hit 2,000 today, I'll be happy. I'm on 1,500 at the moment, so we'll see. So I've had 2 really short chapters, and I'm a bit concerned. I shouldn't be so concerned, but like, that's one whole chapter, literally like 2 pages, and then this one is basically the same. So I suppose at least they're even, but I don't particularly like having really short ones when some of them are really long. But I think that's just how it's going to be, because this book's split between 2 perspectives, whereas the other 2 have all been one perspective, so every time it changes character, we change chapter as well. So I suppose if much of it isn't from that perspective at that moment in time, it's going to be a short chapter, but I don't know, I worry it's a bit jarring. I worry it's going to get confusing. It shouldn't, because there's only 2, and I've read books with like 10, 12 different perspectives, so it should be fine. I don't know, I'm concerned. So I've stopped to have tea. I don't know if I'm going to get anything else done today. I've done 2,000 words. We're on about 65,000, I think, now. So I'm going to eat, and then I need to walk the dog, and then either I'm going to get some more done, or I might read, but I haven't decided, but I'll inform you later. Alright, so it's a bit darker now because I had to shut the curtains because the sun's like quite harsh, and it's getting so hot in here. My room's tiny. I don't know if you can tell from the camera angle, but this room is so small and it just kind of holds heat within it. So I've had to close the curtains to make the light less harsh. But I am going to try and get some more words done before I call it a day, because I'd quite like to get a bit of reading done. So I might do another hour. I don't quite know. I was in the middle of a scene when I left it, which isn't always perfect to do because I lose my track. But yeah, we currently have 66,368 words and 103 pages, although I don't tend to go by page count just because it's A4, so it doesn't really matter in any way. But it's quite cool that I passed 100 though, so. And 66,000 words is alright. I thought I was actually at 67, but we're not, so I might just aim to hit 67 today. I'll just finish this. No, maybe it's not finish this chapter, it's a long chapter. Finish this scene and try and hit 67,000 words, and I think that should be the end of this for today, probably. Also, I've been rewatching some of the footage that I've already shot for this of me typing, and I can't get over the fact that I look really weird. Like, I've never watched myself hunch over and type anything, and I just have such bad posture. And I was watching it and I was like, you look like something out of an old-fashioned creepypasta. Like, it's weird, so I'm just going to apologise for my horrific posture and weird long pale limbs. Yeah, on that note, I guess we'll continue. So is that bad luck for the story or good luck since it's about the devil? I hope it's good luck. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a day, I think. It's like nearly 8 o'clock and I'm so tired. So I think we'll leave it for now. I was gonna try and finish this scene, but it's not worth it. Not when I'm tired. I'm not gonna get anything decent done. Sometimes writing tired works, but this isn't one of those cases. So we are ending it on 67,934 words, so almost 68,000. So I think I've done about 3,000 today, which isn't bad. That's fine, that's more than I'd usually get done, so happy with that. That's the end of this, I guess, then, my first writing day. Hopefully I'll be able to do a few more of these where I'm writing like all day and we don't have any interruptions in between. But for now, thank you for watching if you made it to the end of this, and I will see you soon. Bye!